People, so a portfolio is basically a collection of your past projects that you've successfully completed. The reason why we have portfolios is to show your expertise in that particular vertical or niche or industry or sector. It gets to show how much work, how much accomplishment you've had in that particular thing you're applying for. Largely enough, because you are starting out, it is perfectly understandable that you do not have a portfolio. And I will also show you how to make a portfolio. But the thing with portfolio is that you actually need to have, what's it called now? You actually need to have past projects, which is why I'm usually not telling people to build a portfolio because you've not yet had those projects or things done. Okay, but what I was also saying earlier is you could also decide to build a website. So a portfolio a lot of times are, in my experience, usually in two forms. Either it's in a document like this, where you have some really dramatic things as to what you've done in the past, right? Or sorry, or it could also be in form of a website. Okay, on the website it's a lot more detailed. It gives you that credibility, it gives you that flair, because a lot of times most people do not have personal websites, and you even having a personal website for your brand in whatever thing that you do just gives you rep. People actually respect you that you even have a website. Why? Because largely enough, whilst there are many millions of websites in the world, the percentage of websites that are more personal are small. It's a very small percentage. Okay, a lot of times people who have personal websites are like big peoples or celebrities and whatnot. So freelancers having a website is a very small percentage, and you having a website actually adds to your rep. It even adds to your rep more when you start sending out emails from your own professional email as opposed to using a Gmail. For example, my email, that is my Gmail, is Victor Izevizwa at gmail.com, but my professional email is I at victorangel.co. Right, my website is victorangel.co, so if you want to check it out, but I'm currently not done building this website. Now, why am I saying this? Is that there are times where, even in your CV, if I come to show you my CV thingy, let's assume this one, right? In CV thingies, there are times where for your portfolio, what could be here could just be your website link. Okay, and then they click on it and it takes them to the website. In my case, what I did was to put in the link to the slides document that has my portfolio, which is what we have here. Okay, so speaking to that, now that that has been spoken on, the second thing you could also have in having a website is that for your email, you see on this CV I have victorizeviswa@gmail.com. If I were to use my business email, it could be hi at victorangel.co, and that also gives some level of credibility to the HR. It's part of your sales pitch. Remember the last time we talked on cover letters, I talked about how it's a sales pitch. It's basically how you present yourself. Having a professional email gives the impression that you are a professional. Having a website gives the impression that you are a professional. Having a portfolio gives the impression that you are a professional. Having a creative cover letter gives the impression that you are a professional. Having a well formatted CV gives the impression that you are a what professional. And that's because when you are applying for jobs, or when job application goes out and all, you are one of many people that are applying for the same role. So you want to do things that make you easily stand out. And the funny thing to that is that 99% of the people that would apply for the same job as you would not even have a website. So that already gives you rep. Okay. Now, in creating a portfolio, for now, let me put it this way, because you're starting out, you may not have a portfolio yet. Okay. But for me, this portfolio just speaks to a summary of who I am, what I've done, how I worked on waters, and the different places I've worked in. Now, this is what happens is that when you start working with companies, every work that you do, every great work that you do, make sure you have a copy of it for yourself personally. It's a requirement. Remember, I tell you, oh, I'm on this slide now. Remember, I tell you something, I say, when you work in companies, you have to understand that it's a business. The company uses you and you use the company too. That's just the way it works. And in things like that, you also need to be able to put yourself first. Your personal career, your personal gain is more important than company gain. And that is because companies don't really care about you. You are just a resource. That's why you are called a human resource. You are a resource of the company, a resource that is used to make the CEO make more money. I think I spoke on that in depth when I was talking about, I'm not sure what class that was. So when you join companies, you have to make sure that you get as much advantage as you can. I don't mean do something wrong, because I would not say go and steal the company's money. No, I mean every form of advantage that would help your own career. For example, getting all of this information as to the work you've done personally, you should put in an effort to do that. That's because the company will not do that for you. For example, let's say you were a content writer. Usually, if you go on a blog, let me just assume something. Let's say I go to Pulse. I want to see their blog, okay? Usually, okay, this was written in 2024. So this post was written in February 2024, right? And this post would have been written by someone, an employee, someone employed as a content writer. Okay? What should happen in an ideal case is that on this place you should see the person's name and also a little bit, a quick summary about them. Let me say Forbes, for example. Okay, let's just say Forbes. Good. Can you see my screen? I'm on Forbes page right now. Right. So, in case, can you see my screen? I want responses, please.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
I
boss,
can see
thank
us.
you. So, in cases like this now, this person writes some really defamatory stuff about Trump, someone that turned out will strike later, but never mind. What's going on is that he writes out a content, a very interesting content. This person is a content writer or a reporter, and then you can see that there is a summary to his personal profile on Forbes website. Because this person now, if this person wanted to work in a different company and he wants to work there as a content writer, he can go on to say, oh, I have written for Forbes, check out this post, you will see my name there. But in a case of Pulse, someone wrote this. I can assure you it wasn't the MD, it wasn't the CEO, it wasn't head of whatnot, it was a content person. But the person's detail is not here. Why am I explaining this to you? It's because you need to understand that in building your own portfolio, you have to be very serious with it. You have to be very detailed with it. Because a lot of times, unless it's a very, 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 very large company, they do not send your daddy. In fact, even in large companies, they still do not send your daddy. No one cares. So they would even want to take the, what's that word? They want to take ownership of the intellectual property. Whereas intellectual property, even though you work for a company, your intellectual property should still be yours to show that you are actually an intellectual. So, coming back to this, these are some of the brands I've worked with. I've worked with a lot more, apparently, right? For example, Avon, CompuGhana, Tech Experience, Microsoft, Intel, AMD, all of them were clients of Brand Life Digital. If you remember in my CV, I worked with these guys, Brand Life Digital in 2021, right? So all of those guys were client of Crown Life Digital. So every work I did automatically meant that I have experience working with those brands, and then I add them to my own personal portfolio. Okay, Rossi was for one company whose account I had access to, ad account I had access to. Bitnob was when I worked with Zedai. Guta was a freelance gig. Inidima Okoje, she's an actress. I built a website for her one time as a freelance gig. Same thing with Joel Center. And Access Back was with um, Wow Dreams. I have a lot more, but I don't usually even have them anymore, right? So because my own portfolio focuses more on paid media, what you would see here would be paid media related work, and that's because I specialize in paid media in digital marketing. So for some of you, if you were to see like Jim's portfolio, what you would see would be SEO results and contents. Okay, if it's where someone that wanted to specialize solely on email marketing, for example, what you would see there would be email marketing results and open rates and click-through rates and all of those things. If it were to be for social media, what the person would have would be social media reports, engagement, accounts increase, reach, impressions, and all of those things. So a lot of times your portfolio would be much more personalized to the role you want to specialize in. And if you want to just be broad, like you want to be a digital marketing generalist, then your portfolio will also cut across different things put together. Okay, so here is some of the stuff I did with Rossi, and then I have screenshot of the ad account. Okay, same thing here. Snapchat ads. We actually ran this ad on Snapchat. First time I used Snapchat, by the way. LinkedIn, Google, then some product marketing, then website I built for Enidima Okoje, website I built for this. I need to update this website. This is BL Brands website. And yeah, so portfolios are not hard to do. What I want you to start doing from this moment is every work you do, even if it's for your personal brand, have it properly documented. Okay, you begin to check. I'll share this portfolio with you definitely, as well as you begin to go online and check for people's portfolios. That's the fastest way to learn these things. You check around, go online for people's portfolios, see what they added, see what they did not add, and then craft yours. I think some weeks ago I shared my sister's portfolio, and all of you were eating on her. Not all of you, but some of you, haha. Right. She does graphics design. So she designs something, puts her face there, and boom, becomes a portfolio. Your portfolio grows as you also grow. Okay? It grows as you grow. And when we start pushing out work on Oversimplified, and most of you start working, every work that you do for Oversimplified professionally, add it to your portfolio. Okay? You add it to your portfolio. So it's actually quite simple with portfolios. Just start making sure that every work you do, have it properly documented, have it properly stored somewhere, and then you just start piecing it together and you keep figuring it out as you move on. Okay, but for now, entry level roles, you do not need a portfolio because obviously, uh, Lizzie Okori has sent me shared file with me. So you don't need a portfolio because you are just starting out. Okay, but start making sure to compile the documented things that you will be doing. That's just it, really. Portfolios are not hard to make. If you want to learn how to build a website, stay with us on Oversimplified. I will teach you how to build a website. Damn, I could actually even ask people to build websites as a project class too. Okay. I will teach you how to build a website also using WordPress and the best practices and all of those things, and how to get a cheap one that you would not go and break your bank and all of those things. I can teach you that. So, yeah, does anyone have any questions for me when it comes to the teaching of portfolio? Sir, wisdom, over to you, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning,
Good morning,
boss.
everyone.
Good morning, sir.
Thank you once again for this opportunity. Sir, why is it not necessary or necessary to have portfolio as an entry level? But you would have tried out some other things, maybe while learning or while going through the course of building up your skill. You would have tried out some other things. Can you not like put those things on your portfolio
Yes, you can.
or just have like a mini portfolio?
Yes, you can. You can. So the thing with entry level is a lot of times if you don't currently have experience or you don't have much experience, because your portfolio is basically a compilation of experiences, right? So if you're already getting experience with your personal stuff or little stuff, please put it together and have that as your portfolio. Like I said, your portfolio grows as you grow, right? Because now, what I'm saying so is what I'm saying you should also start worrying too much about portfolio is that as of now, as of today, you've not had many practical experience yet, so there's really nothing to put in a portfolio as at now. But as you begin to have those practical experience, yes, you can always start building a portfolio and getting better interactions and all of that. Cool.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks, boss. Any other question?
No question from my end, sir.
Okay, thank you. I think we are cool because I also realized that some of our classes don't have to be 2 hours long. Some can be few minutes. Okay, so having said that, I think we are done on portfolios class. Tomorrow is Thursday. Tomorrow would also possibly be wisdom. Okay, I'm listening.
Tomorrow is where we're going to start jollof by 11.
Say that again.
I said tomorrow is that Thanksgiving thingy.
Oh, wow. That's true. Thank you for reminding me. I completely forgot.
Yes, sir.
That means,
Also jollof. Yeah.
my people, does that mean this is now like the last class I'm having with you for the time being? Is that what it means? Because Friday I'm going to be at Pulse, and next week I'm resuming with Pulse. So, Candice Apartment. Hi, good morning. I got your number from Glenn Locks. Wisdom, do you know Candice Apartment? Pelumi is
No.
Wanike.
But I know Glenn Locks.
Yes,
So
I
know where
okay.
it comes from.
So imagine Glenn has my number and I don't have his number again. Father, forgive me. Please send that number to me. Be cool. So this might now be the last class I'm having with you guys for a while. And that's because tomorrow I'm not around. Friday I have to be at Pulse. Right. And then I'm resuming Pulse on Friday, but more actively from next week. So that means I now begin to work from 9 till 11 again, but this time in a more balanced way. So I do not know what my schedule. Obviously, we will still have classes, but I would need to first take like a week break in really knowing what my schedule would now be now that Pulse is coming on, so that I now know what time works for me and then for all of us, which is quite surprising. I was thinking I had time tomorrow, but anyways, I'll keep you guys updated. I'll keep you posted on all of that. Thank you for having me all these times that you've had. No, we are not coming to an end. We have never started, so it's not like we are coming to a close. We've just come to, I think, the end of phase 1, season 1, phase 1. So we have to do season 1, phase 2 subsequently. Abby, let's do our own Your Love Word series. Sir, my phone is at 4%. Pelumi, and we are supposed to have a call. We are supposed to talk after this call. Okay, that means we have to move it to. Pelumi, when you charge your. Okay, listen.
Bring the lights. They did not bring the lights, sir.
So this was going to happen. Let's make sure we have it today. Maybe it's later today or something.
Okay, sir.
So make sure we have that call. When you're able to charge your phone, just text me. We'll try to set up a time. And I have to get to church today too. We'll figure something out. But let's try to have it today. And if we can't, I can try to schedule a time for you tomorrow.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, sir. So, waiting be Zwanike. Zwanike is a Greek word that means Calm down. Is it calm down, wisdom? Michael, you feel so lost. Oh, amazing grace, how sweet that sound that saved the wretch like me. He was so lost, but now he's found. They will find him, they will find him. Oh. Yes. So, as I was saying, Michael said, please, in fact, kneel down with your three legs or four legs. Let's forgive Dowdy. I'm not even sure what you are lost on, but anyways, shall find yourself. I believe in you. So, as I was saying, this today almost marks the. This baby is looking like who is singing. This I think today marks the end of season 1, phase 1 of Oversimplified series. We will start season 1, phase 2 once I have understanding of what Paul's timing would be like, and when the time I get there on Friday, they will see a God in me, and in fact, haha, haha. But anyways, hope the class have been recorded and posted. No, we don't used to record class and post them. We talk, and then if I record, I used to delete it before I post. We don't do that. Fisayo, do we upload? In fact, in this class today now, did I talk about the interviews I've uploaded? No, I never did. I told you that I deleted them. I burnt them. So we don't used to upload. Okay. Thank you. So, continuing with what I said, I'll let you know when we are starting season 1, phase 2, if that's what we are calling it. Right. But thank you for having me for the time that you did. For some of you, I still know I'll have to talk to you later on, like Pelumi and Co. And I guess we'll continue from there. So this class would have to end early. Yes. So, people, wait, Pelumi done with school? Pelumi, you are done with school, right? Or you are not yet done? Which is it?
I'm done with school, sir.
Oh, you are done. Oh, wow.
Now let me ask you one question. Have you seen your results? I think I done. And I graduated already with 2-1. Don't disturb me.
I'm proud of you. Wow, you had 2-1.
Yes, sir.
That's amazing. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Because people like me, only God knows what I had in school. I said you would almost think I was very foolish in university. Oh, thank God for God. Yes, sir, it's done. Sir, if it's the welfare part, everybody asks me. Oh, nice. Okay, let me not go and look for trouble. But anyways, people, we will see soon. How soon? I'm open to it very soon. Okay, because I also know that when are people? Sir Michael, let's call today on that. Thank you for reminding me. And I will just link both of you together. Two of you should not stress me, because all this graphics design that I don't know how to do. You are satisfied, graduates. Michael, yes, Michael, you will pass through. Let me stress Michael unnecessarily. You will pass through Fisayo. So, anyways, people, we would talk soon. I'm very active online at specific times. Sometimes you will text me and I'll reply you 10 hours later. It's not personal. It's not pride. It's not show off. It's not me trying to prove XYZ. But sometimes it will just happen. Unless you are wisdom. And I think even at that, I think I'm still also, okay, even wisdom does that too. So please forgive me. But if you need me, still text me. Once I'm able to reply, I will do my best to reply you. Sometimes I'll be able to reply immediately. Sometimes it might take hours. It's not personal. Don't beat me. Sir Wisdom is very bad. It's not his fault. It's not. Did you not see the person that was checking up on me and they had to remind me 1 week later? Did you not see? I sent that yesterday.
I used to reply.
Someone checked up on me. Wisdom tries. Someone checked up on me and then still had to double text 1 week later. 1 week. So,
Sorry, so actually, okay, when was I being not serious that I was going through our chat? I went to when I had a chat with you.
Yeah.
Sincerely, I'm like, Jesus, Messiah, you can message. Oh. I will message first day, you okay, I will message first day, second day, third day. You not be like, hey, I'll not message fourth day again. I'm like, okay, okay,
You see,
but
so just forgive me, right? It's not me. I'm not trying to like do, oh, it's not playing hard to get or something. It's not anything like that. It's just me, right? But text me if you think I'm ghosting you. I am not. Before you start, because I know some people whose name I will not point. I will not call out their name, so that it's not be as if I'm calling them out in public. But I know some people, they will start thinking like Tinkerbell, right? Oh, Victor, I texted Victor and he has not replied me. But if it's that XYZ person texting, you will reply that person. But because it's even funny, you might text me and then you see on the group that I replied Wisdom's message. And maybe I even sent a screenshot. And then you now say, you see, it's because Victor doesn't like me. You are stressing yourself unnecessarily. Oh, you are stressing yourself unnecessarily. You just wake up and say, today's a new day. How do I stress myself? Olúwa wà pẹ̀lú ẹ o. Àbí Olúwa wà pẹ̀lú yín. I did not call anybody's name at all. Anyways, now that has been said, thank you for having me. This recording ends now.